What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Welcome into another episode of Everything Broncos. And I am Dude the Bronco. So, I'm just here. I'm gonna, I'm just gonna review the game review the Baltimore Ravens game from yesterday. And as I get into that, y'all could interact in live chat and you know, and I'll let y'all know y'all can ask questions, and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. And look, people, I know Lamar is getting tired of this narrative too. Like, you got people, analysts saying like Lamar Jackson isn't quarterbacky, huh? He's not quarterbacky, right? When he came into the league, you had Bill Polian. Now he's kind of eating his words a little bit, right? When Lamar first came in the league, what did Bill Polian say? Y'all remember? I can tell y'all. Bill Polian said, he ain't nothing but a running back. He's gonna have to be a running back or either a wide receiver or a tight end or something in the NFL. It's he's not built to be a quarterback. He can't throw the ball, right? He's not quarterbacky enough, y'all, right? Wow. I mean, wow. Uh, I was just watching the game yesterday, man, and just watching it. Like Lamar, when you watching Lamar Jackson, you're not just watching the game because he is the game, right? You're watching Lamar just wow you. Like everything that Lamar does is like a wow moment. Like when he just took off, like they was coming up on him, and everybody, all of wide receiver, tight ends, they was covered, but there was a hole in the middle. Tight end, the safety was all the way back, looking at him, spying on him, but Lamar just took off, and by the time, you know, Lamar got where he needed to get that first down and then some, right? Ain't nothing they could do. Like, and then he also could throw the ball, man. So please stop that narrative that Lamar Jackson is not quarterbacky. He looked very quarterbacky yesterday. You know what I mean? He really did look quarterbacky yesterday and then some. Look, he's a dual threat quarterback. He could kill you. He could kill you with his legs, and he could kill you with his arm. Look at the throw to his tight end Isaiah Likely in the end zone. Isaiah Likely said, just put the ball up in the air and throw it up a little bit higher. I got it. What did he do? Isaiah Likely, he went up and got that ball. Brought that ball back down. It was a touchdown. So please stop that narrative that Lamar Jackson isn't quarterbacky. Your narratives, they just wrong, bro. They're just wrong. You look at the game, you look what they done. Lamar Jackson had a 4 touchdown game yesterday. He had a 4 touchdown game yesterday. 2 running and 2 throwing the ball. 2 running and 2 throwing the ball. 2 plus 2 is what, 4? I'm like, wow. Wow. I'm like, this dude is amazing. right? And look, look at this past season, right? The 2023 off season when Baltimore wasn't really trying to pay him. You feel y'all remember that when Baltimore wasn't really trying to pay Lamar like that? I remember. Look, he was to be had. If you wanted him, you could have got him. If you was a quarterback needy team and you needed a quarterback, that was your chance to go out there and get Lamar. But if you looked around, nobody moved. No GM, no owners, nobody moved. They just let him stay there. Like, and look, he's in the best place. He's in the place that drafted him. You know what I mean? He got his deal. It took him a little while, but he negotiated his own deal. That dude's brilliant, man. He like, no, I don't need no agents, nobody to and come get a piece of my money. I want all my money. I'm out here going to be doing this, breaking this team. I need to get paid now. Who could blame him? And he's about to set out to do what he came into the NFL to do. He said he want to win a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. Or before that, he said he want to go to the NFL and win a Super Bowl for whatever team drafts me. Look how long Lamar sat. Look how long he sat before Baltimore took him. I think John Harbaugh knew what he was doing. You know, they had the film. They did his work. You know what I mean? They studied his film. You know, they went to his college games, his pro days, went to the combine to see him. They knew. They just made him wait because they probably knew that he was going to sit because nobody was going to go because the narrative was so messed up, so fucked up about Lamar Jackson coming out of college. Like, oh, he's going to be a running back or maybe a wide receiver or he's going to be a tight end because he's not going to be able to play the quarterback position. Now look what Lamar is doing. He's shutting everybody up. He's showing y'all that he can also throw the ball. Yeah, that was one of his weaknesses, but he worked towards proving everybody wrong. He worked on his craft. That's what quarterbacks do when they come into the NFL because nobody comes into the NFL perfect. They might be what you call NFL ready, but they gotta study, they gotta practice to up their game if they want to be amongst the best and want to be named amongst the best. They got to work at it. They got to practice at it. And that's what Lamar Jackson been doing. That's what he did. That's what he did. And people need to change that narrative around his name. You know what I mean? And like, here go his stats from the game. Like, here go his stats from the game. As I pull them up. Jackson recorded a 65.6% success rate on 22 of his dropbacks against the Texans, the fourth highest mark of his career per Next Gen Stats. And he figured out Houston's blitzing as well. Right, because they was blitzing him. But like at the halftime, he came back at the halftime. He had all that blitz shit figured out. Jackson went 13 of 18 for 120 yards and 2 TDs against extra rushers. Right. 13 of 18 for 120 yards and 2 TDs against extra rushers. Wow. Is that amazing? Or is that just amazing? Because the Texans kept sending the blitz. Look, D'Amico told his boys, yo, don't let that dude get a step, man. Don't let that boy move out the pocket, man. Please, please, we gotta keep Lamar in that pocket. They couldn't keep that boy in the pocket, but he was dicing them up from the pass. With the pass, he was dicing them up with his feet. They couldn't contain him. Once he figured out how to get around that blitz, it was over for Houston. Look at the score, 34-10. That was lopsided, right? You had a lot of people saying that the Texans was ready and they was probably going to beat the Ravens this time around. Nah, bro, it didn't happen. Now, the Ravens, they're just waiting for the winner of the Bills Kansas City game. And the winner of that, right, got to go to Baltimore. They got the number one seed, bro. The Baltimore Ravens have the number one seed. So Buffalo win, they got to go to Baltimore. The Kansas City win, they've been traveling, so they gotta keep traveling. They gonna have to travel to Baltimore, to MetLife Bank. They're gonna have to travel to MetLife Bank to play the Baltimore Ravens. Wow. And I'm telling y'all, I'm Baltimore. Yeah, I'm in the AFC, so I gotta represent AFCs, right? I like the Bills over the Chiefs today. The Chiefs are on the road in the playoffs for the first time since Patrick Mahomes. They're gonna go in Buffalo, and I think they're gonna lose to Baltimore. I got the Bills today. Y'all better take the Bills today. And then in the AFC Championship round, whoever the winner of the Baltimore of the Bills Chief game, they gotta go to Baltimore. And guess where my money gonna be on, y'all? I'm putting my money on Baltimore. That's fact. That's a fact. I'm putting my money on Baltimore. Gotta put my money on Baltimore. It ain't no other way to do that but put all my money on Baltimore. It's got to. And that's just the way I see it. Lamar was just too goddamn good, man. He can pass, he can throw, he can make all the throws. He can make all the throws. You know what I mean? He can make all the throws. He could chop you up. He could beat you with his arm, and he could beat you with his legs. Look, he beat the Texans with both. He beat the Texans with both his arms and his legs. What a game. What a game. And, I'm going to just leave y'all with that because it was a good game. I'll be doing the review of today's playoff games too right after the games. I will at the end of the day, after all the games, I'll do another playoff review. I'll be back with more news. So stay tuned to Everything Broncos. And got to end this with my hot salute